Hi, my name's AD Roberts from In War and Peace and Armour, and this is a inbox review of second Gecko's model this week, and this one is British FV18001 Mark 1 80-inch 4x4 utility vehicle with canvas rooftop early production. Let's get started.
Which is designed to sell British war transport to overseas customers. If the 9-power torture is out in German rearmament, Germany itself is likely to be one of the biggest buyers. This is the new gas-turbined heavy-tracked vehicle. C.A. Parsons of Newcastle-on-Tyne mounted the engine in a Centurion tank chassis. It is capable of developing 1,000 horsepower, but they don't give it its head at the demonstration. 10 miles an hour is all they let it do. Although still in its experimental stages, it may well set the pattern for the Army's transport of tomorrow. Now a 500-weight truck takes a dip in 6 feet of water. Once in the middle, only the 2 occupants and an exhaust pipe are above surface. It's all very well talking about road safety, but this is one time you've got to stick your neck out.
The box itself is of a standard carton form, hard cardboard with your flip open lid to access the model. The thin cardboard lid is designed to fit over the carton. This has one of the best selling points ever. It's the actual picture of the vehicle, and it's a fantastic picture. What makes it a bit more special for me is the Gurkha Rifles badge. We all know how feared they were. So inside the box we have 14 light grey sprues, 1 clear sprue, 1 decal sheet, 1 photo etch sheet, and the best bit about it is the very colourful and very detailed instruction booklet. So first sprue out, and we have what is the wheel sections. You can see there. Also one of the front seats, driver's or passenger seat, and then just some fixtures. Some of the minor detailing on the wheels is just superb, and one thing that anybody who's had a Land Rover will know, that unmistakable tyre pattern. Sprue B carries an awful lot of the smaller parts, which are parts for the interior of the vehicle as well as the exterior. One thing that caught my eye was the actual drive shaft. On the caution side there are a number of very small and very delicate looking bits of plastic which will require a bit of, shall we say, careful cutting. So sprue A, and onto the business end of the actual product. We have a chassis, we have the interior part of the Land Rover, we have the very nice looking and very apt looking Land Rover dashboard, and we have some of the engine details which look like they could make up quite a significant realistic engine. So sprue AB is again the rest of the parts towards the Land Rover. There's several body parts in here, including the doors, the tailgate, and the arches for the front and rear wheels. We have the engine block, we have a huge fan, and some very detailed, nicely detailed cross members of the chassis. And one thing that I did notice, and I will make it bigger so you can see yourself, but the steering wheel is very flat looking on the top, as it does have a few bit of detail, but when you turn it over, somehow Gecko models have managed to put in every little ridge that helps you maneuver and turn the Land Rover around. Excellent work, sir. So moving on to the smaller bags, and the first one we've got is the bonnet of the Land Rover. There's headlight holders and also steps on there. I particularly liked the underside of the bonnet where you can see clearly the frame to keep the bonnet in shape. Now on this particular one I really like the stress marks of the way the actual canvas is being pulled down onto the eyes. So what you're actually looking at now is the front wings of the Land Rover. You got right and left, and they have got the actual slope inside. Everything is spot on. Again, on this sprue you've got the stress marks of the whole of the canvas being pulled tight across the back of the Land Rover, and also the front left and front right windows frames. So judging by this piece here, the window sills, I think obviously you could put them into an open position or just slowly, or lowered just a bit. So what we actually have here is the framework for the back part of the canvas. There's also a supporting bar on there for that, and looking around we have what was referred to me by my grandfather, your num bum time, where you have the back bench seats that fit into the back of the Land Rover, and apparently they were very uncomfortable. And last from this group of sprues is the back of the canvas, which again, detailing is pretty good. So this sprue contains some ammo boxes and the handle and spout, a fuel canister. I particularly like this sprue with the stowage. You've got various things there, from sacks to backpacks, bags. It's all good detail. I'm really impressed. Now this sprue interests me a lot. On it you have a Bren gun, you have a Sten gun, and 4 Lee Enfield rifles. Now I am positive that 2 of the Lee Enfield number 4s are Mark IIs and a bolt action rifle. The other 2 I believe are Lee Enfield number 5 Mark I jungle carbines. I think the photo etch set speaks for itself, to be honest. It's very clear and visually pretty damn good, stunning even. The decals are very good, very clear. It's just completely a really nice model kit with everything just how you'd want it, really. I think it's going to make a really good model, to be honest. I really do like the look of it. Final thoughts on this kit. Well, as you've heard me say quite a way through this, the detailing is very good, and price wise they are one of the cheapest manufacturers out there. They're actually trying to keep their prices low as far as I'm concerned, so value for money is definitely tied in with that. Depending on your taste, it may be just perfect, but then again it might not be. So, but I would recommend it to anybody who is like me, interested in Land Rovers, interested in war, or just a model freak. I would recommend it. It's a very good kit. Hi, I'm AD Roberts from In War and Peace and Armour. You've been watching this short review video of Gecko models FV18001. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you will have a look at that model kit and maybe buy it, because it is a good kit. If you have enjoyed this video, then please can you tell your friends and family or anybody you know interested in history, war or model kits, because that will really help me a lot. And don't forget to press like and subscribe. With that said, I'm going to draw this one to a close. So I'd just like to say, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, please be safe. Much magic, and of course happy modelling, and I'll see you in the next video.